Texas agriculture has changed a great deal in the 75 years that Texas Farm Bureau has been organized in the state. Diversity is the key word now. Marketing is as important as production, and we depend on one another more than ever before. Agribusiness research and extension services are vital elements to the success of any farmer or rancher. The people that provide these services are also an important part of Texas Farm Bureau's membership. The Excellence in Agriculture Award was created to recognize the essential contributions of those members with careers in agricultural services, though they may or may not be agricultural producers. This year's finalists represent true excellence in the various fields of endeavor that support agriculture in all of its diversified elements. Chad Gully of Nacogdoches County is the County Agriculture Natural Resources Agent there for AgriLife Extension. Tommy and Wendy Neyland of Leon County have made AgriLife Extension the family business. He as County Agriculture Natural Resources Agent, she as County Agent for Family and Consumer Science. Jerry Reynolds of Fort Bend County is General Manager of the Beasley Co-op Cotton Gin. Our video profile of the three Excellence in Agriculture Award finalists begins with Chad Gully of Nacogdoches County.
Got into agriculture because I've always loved agriculture, grew up following my grandfather around on the farm. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing better than working in agriculture.
Chad Gully's father gave him one piece of advice as the talk of his future turned serious. Go off to college and make something of yourself, the elder Gully said. Chad followed that advice, leaving his hometown, Woodville, and earned a degree in agriculture from Stephen F. Austin University. His first job was managing a ranch, but he felt the pull of service to agriculture, and his path led him to the county courthouse in Nacogdoches.
I work with farmers and ranchers, answering their questions, helping them with their problems and situations. Homeowners, 4-H and youth program, we do education programs to try to help farmers and ranchers make better management decisions, that type of thing. So we do a number of various programs and activities along that line.
Chad says that each day at the office brings new challenges. He's never quite certain what the day may hold. From dealing with feral hogs, working with county officials on brush control, or working with Nacogdoches County youth, it's all in a day's work.
We still have the family farm. My dad he owns the biggest part of it now, and I still help him do the hay and that type of thing. He still raises and sells hay, and so I help him along that lines. We've sold our cow herd a couple years ago. We don't have any cattle right now. Of course, I have horses myself. I enjoy horses. My wife high school rodeoed, so that's a big love of ours. We hope our kids enjoy that type of thing. So far, they have an interest there, but we're trying to kind of let them have make their own pathways.
Chad Gully, the Excellence in Agriculture Award finalist from Nacogdoches County.
The reason I'm a success at work is because of the relationship that Wendy and I have. And bringing her into the equation when she came on board with Extension just exploded our program, because she knows when and where to push my buttons and she knows my strengths and I know her strengths, and that working relationship has enabled us to be as successful as I believe I could possibly be.
We are one of only 3 couples in the state of Texas that work together in the same office within Extension, and it is unique. A lot of people raise their eyebrows when they first hear about it, but we're lucky that we have a commissioner's court that's very supportive, and they were willing to go for that. And my motto with Tommy is that every day is a new adventure, and it definitely is in our jobs and in our personal life. It always is. And a lot of people wonder how we work with that, being married and working together, but marriage is a partnership, whether it's in an office or at separate jobs, and if you just kind of treat it that way and treat each other with respect all the time like we should, things work out just fine.
When Tommy and Wendy Neyland first met in the FFA as kids, little did they realize that the pairing would someday develop into this successful marriage and professional partnership. A recent experience with Hurricane Ike demonstrated for Tommy the challenges and rewards of serving a rural community.
People pull together. They pull together like no other time than a crisis, and they do what it takes to help one another out, and neighbors are helping neighbors, and borrowing others' washing machines and dryers, and carpooling to places where they can get groceries and things such as that. And several times when I was working the FEMA truck unloading ice, there were people, I'd see them come back several times. And you know, the question never even popped into my head that they were abusing the system, because I knew, and I knew them, and they were taking ice out to the elderly that couldn't come to town. And so rural communities take care of one another.
Even before they became husband and wife, the Neyland's give and take relationship that has become central to both their home and work lives was well underway. Tommy grew up on a farm just outside his hometown of Centerville. Wendy was a farm girl just a bit to the north in Fairfield. The two wound up teaching in Fairfield's independent school district to start their careers, he as the ag teacher and she as the family and consumer science teacher. Be it working with nutrition programs at the school, helping kids with 4-H projects, or working one-on-one with producers, their togetherness has become what people know best about them in their home county of Leon.
The 4-H program, I think the success of it lies in being personable with the kids and the parents. You have to first of all buy into what you are supporting. I buy into 4-H, I buy into the concept. I love the concept of 4-H, and it's not just about the kid going out and competing. It is about that kid learning some responsibility, no matter if it is in a foods and nutrition project, if it is in a clothing and textiles project, if it is a goat project or a cattle project. Those kids still get that same sense of responsibility out of that. And through that responsibility, families have to work together.
Tommy and Wendy Neyland, the Excellence in Agriculture Award finalists from Leon County.
I'm General Manager of Beasley Farmers Gin Company, located in western Fort Bend County. We're in the community of Beasley itself, where the cotton gin is located. We service about 20 or 25 cotton producers in western Fort Bend County, eastern Wharton County, a little bit in Brazoria County, and Austin County as well.
Jerry also serves as president of the Fort Bend County Farm Bureau, one of the largest member counties in the state. This role has him involved in several community education and outreach programs, as well as a ready spokesman for agriculture.
We've got an ag trailer similar to the one that the state has. We've got a mini cotton gin in our ag trailer. We've got some rice processing equipment and some various other agricultural items. We take that trailer and we run a program at the fair for 3 or 4 days each fair. We go to elementary schools, work with those groups, and concentrate on 3rd and 4th graders, just showing them where our food and fiber comes from.
And Hurricane Ike presented Jerry with some challenges in his role as County Farm Bureau president.
We were key in helping get some hay assistance sent down to Galveston, Chambers, Brazoria, and Jefferson counties. We worked with our local Fort Bend County Extension Service. They were a staging area at the fairgrounds to bring some hay in, donated by local area producers. Our local Farm Bureau helped financially with the shipping of that hay from our location here in Fort Bend County down to those needed areas. The future, I think, is strong. There's going to be a need for all these commodities. There's going to be a need for a good balance. With help of groups like Farm Bureau and some of the other organizations that work for the producer and agriculture in general, we'll get those things figured out, but it's not going to happen overnight.
Jerry Reynolds, the Excellence in Agriculture Award finalist from Fort Bend County. Support for agriculture, service to the rural community, service through agribusiness, and service through the Farm Bureau organization. These are the common threads of the Excellence in Agriculture Award finalists. These threads bind the industry and the organization together for a bright future for Texas agriculture and Texas Farm Bureau.